everybody, welcome back to the Granny Square Crochet Along 365 Days of Granny Squares, where we bring you one Granny Square every day for one whole year. Today is number 60, and this one's called Daffodil Kisses, and this is the swatch I worked up with, obviously, the ugly yarn, as I normally do. I'm trying to get rid of it. I think I'm actually on my last skein of it. Yay, it's so hideous. Anyway, this is what it looks like. It's very 3D, very gorgeous. This was designed by our very own Catherine. You might recognize her. She posts all the patterns in our group, and she actually, this is her YouTube channel that we post our videos onto. So anyway, this is Catherine's square here, and we're going to be working it up. Very pretty square too, I might say. Okay, so you're going to need 2 to 3 colors for this. You can choose as many as you want, even if you wanted to, with the petals, do a different color. It's really up to you what you want to do. So anyway, this is an intermediate level square, so you definitely want to pay attention. It's going to get a little tricky. So let's start with a chain 4, slip stitch into the first chain to make your circle, or do a magic ring. I always do the magic ring in my videos, as you know. So magic ring, and you're going to chain 3 or do a chainless double crochet, whichever your preference. I'm going to do the chainless. And then you're going to work 11 more double crochets into your circle, giving you 12 double crochets all together. So make sure to count, because it is very important that you have the right amount of double crochets in your circle. And when I have 12 double crochets all together, I will get right back with you. Okay, so I've worked 12 double crochets all together. Now we're going to join with the slip stitch into our first double crochet, or if you did the chain 3, you'll join into the 3rd chain with a slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 1. Now you're going to work 1 single crochet into the same stitch that we just joined into, and you're going to work 1 single crochet in every stitch around, giving you 12 single crochets. When I have 12 single crochets all the way around, I will get right back with you. Alright, so I've worked 1 single crochet in every stitch around. I now have 12. You can see your work is starting to fold in on itself, which is what it's supposed to do. So now you're going to join into the front loop only of the beginning stitch, and you're going to slip stitch and then chain 2. Now you're going to work a half double crochet in each front loop stitch around. Your chain 2 does count as your first half double crochet. So find the front loop of your work, and you're going to work a half double crochet into it. And you're going to do this in every front loop stitch around. And the reason why we're working into the front loop around is because when we go to make our flower petals back here, we're going to be working into those back loops that we've left behind here. Okay? So work 1 half double crochet in the front loop only all the way around until you have 12 half double crochets, including your chain 2, and I will get right back with you when I have 12 all together. Alright, so I've worked 12 half double crochets in the front loop only of every stitch around. Now you're going to join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 2 into the top of that second chain, and now you're going to work a chain 2. And now you're going to work 1 half double crochet in the next 11 stitches. Your chain 2 does count as your first half double crochet. So work a half double crochet into the stitches, both loops, all the way around until you have 12, including your chain 2, half double crochets. When I have 12 half double crochets, I will meet right back up with you. Okay, so this is what it's starting to look like, as you can see here. Now you're going to, if you have 12 half double crochets, make sure that you counted. Now you're going to work a slip stitch into your beginning chain 2, and then you're going to chain 1. It does not count as a stitch. You're going to put a single crochet into the same space that you joined into, and then you're going to work 2 single crochet into the back loop only of the next stitch. And the next stitch, you're going to work into the back loop only 1 single crochet. Now you're going to repeat this all the way around in the back loop only. 2 single crochet into the next, 1 single crochet into the next, 2 single crochet in the next, 1 single crochet into the next. Make sure you're working in the back loop only. Repeat this around. Make sure that you have 18 single crochets, and I will get back with you when I've done. All right, in your last stitch in the back loop only, make sure you finish off with 2 single crochets. I forgot to mention that before I left you guys off. So now you're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet, and then you're going to cut your yarn. You can change color here, or you can keep using the same color. I'm going to change color so I can see my stitches and so you guys can better view it. Now you're going to work in the back loops that we left behind from round 2, and you're going to begin with a chain 4. So get ready to put your work on your hook. Find the back loop only, doesn't matter which one you start in, just make sure it's the back loop. And here's one. Okay, so we'll start right here. You see where we left all those back loops? We're going to join into one of those back loops, and we're going to chain 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to work a treble crochet into that same stitch. So wrap your yarn twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you're going to do a double treble crochet. So you're going to wrap your yarn 3 times around your hook, go back into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now you're going to put a treble crochet into the same space. If you need to slow it down, the options are up there in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You can always pause and rewind too. And now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to slip stitch into the same space. And that is our first petal. There we go. Okay. Now you're going to slip stitch into the next 2 back loop stitches from round 2. So 1 and 2. Now you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the beginning of our repeat here. Well, actually the repeat began with the first one, but we're going to call this the beginning. Treble crochet into the same space, same stitch. Double treble crochet into the same stitch. Pull through 2 and pull through the last 2. Treble crochet into the same stitch. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch into the next 2 back loop stitches. So there's one stitch, and then the next stitch, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treble crochet into the same stitch. Double treble crochet into the same stitch. And treble crochet into the same stitch. Chain 4. Slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch in the next 2 back loop stitches. You're going to repeat this sequence all the way around until you have 6 petals. So right here where we finished off, you're going to chain 4, treble crochet, double treble crochet, treble crochet, chain 4, join with a slip stitch all in the same stitch. slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, chain 4, treble crochet, double treble crochet, treble crochet, chain 4, slip stitch into the same stitch, slip stitch in the next 2, and again chain 4, treble crochet, double treble crochet, treble crochet, chain 4, slip stitch into the same stitch, and then you will join, or you will slip stitch into the last back loop stitch, and then you'll join with a slip stitch into your beginning stitch where we first started right here. Okay, so if you need to rewind it, pause it, slow it down, this will be definitely this would be the place to do it, so you can try to remember how to do it. So I will get back with you when I have 6 petals all the way around my flower. Okay, so I've made all 6 of my petals. As you can see, I worked my last slip stitch into my beginning stitch where we first began our first petal, and this is what it looks like. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, I don't know if any of you ever played Plants vs. Zombies, but it kind of looks like a pea shooter because of the green I chose. I'm just thinking of the pea shooter for some reason. Anywho, okay, so now you're going to flip your petals down, and you're going to flip your work up like this. And where we did all those slip stitches in between the slip stitch in between the petals, we're going to be working into those now. So how we're going to do this is you're going to pull your petal down, and you're going to work behind them, and you're going to work a a single crochet into the slip stitch. Go all the way through it and bring up a single crochet. Okay, and now you're going to chain 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Okay, flip your next petal down, and you're going to find the the slip stitch from the previous round, and you're going to insert your hook into it and make a single crochet. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Find your next one, pull your petal down, insert your hook right into it, and make a single crochet. Chain 3. And you're going to do this all the way around until you have 6 single crochets and 6 chain 3 spaces. Alright, so I've worked all the way around. I have made my last single crochet in the slip stitch from before, but I only have 5 chain 3 spaces. So now I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch into my beginning single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1. Oh, no, we are not going to chain 1. You're going to cut your yarn. This is where we end. This is the end. We're going to change our color here. Our petals are now worked. Alright, so now we can change our color. Okay. You're going to join with a single crochet into any chain 3 space. I'm going to begin right here. And you're going to work 4 more single crochets in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to work 4 single crochet. I'm sorry, we are not putting 5 in there. I'm on the wrong. You should have 4 single crochets in that space. So 1, 2, 3. We need 1 more. There we go. Okay, 4 single crochet in that space. Now you're going to work 4 single crochet in every chain 3 space until you have 24 single crochet. Make sure that you do have 24 crochet because you're going to be working the next round turning this into a square. So when I have 24 single crochet, which would be 4 single crochet in each chain 3 space, I will get right back to you. Alright, so I've worked all the way around. I have 24 single crochet, 4 single crochet in each chain 3 space. Now you're going to join with a slip stitch into your beginning single crochet. Chain 1. Put 1 single crochet into the same space that we just joined into, and now you're going to work a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 3 single crochets into the next stitch. This will be your beginning corner. 1, 2, 3. Put 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 single crochet into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then put 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches. 3, 4, and 5. And then 3 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat this. 1, 2, 3. Repeat this one more time. So 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, 3 single crochet in the last stitch, and when I've done that I will get right back with you. Alright, so I finished my last side and my last corner. You're going to join with the slip stitch into your beginning single crochet. As you can see, it's starting to take on the shape of a square when you flip your work over, except for that side right there. It doesn't want to look like a square today. Okay, so now you're going to begin with a chain 3 or a chainless double crochet. And then you're going to put 1 double crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next stitch will be your corner, and you're going to work in your corner 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, all in that same stitch. So there's 2 in my stitch. Now I'm going to chain 2 and put 2 more double crochet into that same stitch. And now you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now work your corner stitch as 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then work 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches, and then work your last corner. And I will get back with you when I've worked my last corner so I can work with you to finish this round and then begin the next. Okay, so I've worked all the way around. You can see my square popping out behind my flower here. So now we have 1 stitch, so we need to work 1 double crochet in our last stitch. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch into our beginning chainless double crochet, or if you did the chain 3, then you'll join into the 3rd chain. And then you're going to chain 3 or do another chainless double crochet, whatever your preference is. And then you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're at our corner. You're going to work 2 double crochet into your corner, a chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now we're at our corner. So you're going to work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet into that same space. And then you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 11 stitches, work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in your next 11 stitches, work your corner, and then you're going to put 1 double crochet in your last 3 stitches and join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or chainless double crochet, and I will get right back with you when I've done that. Alright, so I've worked in my last 3. Now you're going to join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or chainless double, whichever you prefer to do. You should have worked 60 double crochets and 4 chain 2 spaces, and cut your yarn and join with a new color if you want to, because we're going to join in a corner here to start our next round. You're going to join with a standing double crochet or a chain 3, whichever you prefer, and then you're going to work 1 more double crochet, a chain 2, and 2 double crochet into your corner. Any corner, you can join into any color corner that you wish. I'm going to join with a chainless or a standing double crochet, 1 more double crochet into the corner, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet into the same space, 1 and 2. Now we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and we're going to work into the 3rd stitch, a treble crochet. Chain 1, and now you're going to work a treble crochet into the very first skip stitch that we skipped, not the second one but the first one. So you're going to work backwards, making a cross stitch with a treble crochet, just like that. Okay, wrap your yarn for another treble crochet. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches and work a treble crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 1, and work a treble crochet into the stitch after our first treble. So count back 2 stitches and work a treble stitch into it, making another cross stitch. Wrap your yarn twice for another treble crochet, skip the next 2 stitches and work a treble crochet into the 3rd. Chain 1, wrap your yarn twice, count back 2 stitches from where you made, so don't count the stitch where you made your treble into, but count back the behind it. So 1, 2, and insert your hook and then make another treble crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's our first treble. Chain 1, wrap your yarn twice, count back 2, 1, 2, and put a treble crochet into that stitch. And one more time, 1, 2, 3, treble crochet, chain 1, wrap your yarn twice, count back 2, and treble crochet backwards into that stitch there. Now work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into the same space. And so now we repeat it again. You're going to skip 2 stitches, work a treble crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 1, treble crochet into the first skip stitch, skip the next 2 stitches, work a treble crochet into the 3rd, chain 1, and then put a treble crochet 2 stitches back. And repeat this to your corner. Work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and work your cross stitches across here. You should have 5 cross stitches all the way across on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plus your corners. So this side you should have 5, work your corner, 5, corner, 5, join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or standing double crochet. When I've completed this, I will get back with you. Alright, so I've worked all the way around. I've cut my yarn. I've joined into my beginning standing double crochet. If you did the chain 3, then you will join into that 3rd chain of your chain 3. And this is what it looks like so far. you should have worked 16 double crochets in your corners and 40 treble crochets and 20 chain 1 spaces and 4 chain 2 spaces. So basically you should have worked 20x. For the 40 treble you should have worked 20 X's. Okay, so anyway, this is what it looks like. Now we're going to change our color, and we're going to begin with a standing double crochet or a chain 3 in any stitch that you wish. I'm going to join into my corner, and I'm going to work my corner as a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet into my corner. Now we're going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch and every chain 1 space. So work 1 double crochet in every stitch and every chain 1 space. You see we're coming up on our first chain 1 space, so we'll work a double crochet into it, and then a double crochet into the stitch, and a double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and a double crochet into the next stitch, and so on and so forth. You're going to repeat this all the way around until you have 92 double crochets and 4 chain 2 spaces. So work your double crochet in each stitch in each chain 1 space till you get to your corner, and then in your corner you're going to work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Repeat that all the way around. 92 double crochet is what you should have when you're finished, and I will get back with you when I've done. So I've worked all the way around, putting 1 double crochet in every stitch and 1 double crochet in every chain 1 space, and working my corners 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Join into your beginning chain 3 with a slip stitch, or if you did the standing double crochet, then obviously you would join there. And this is what it looks like in the end. You should have worked 92 double crochets. So you'll flatten out your flower petals and make your mouth open a little bit on there, and that's what you got. This beautiful, beautiful lily here. So anyway, there's that, y'all. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you're not in our crochet along and you'd like to join us, the link to our Facebook group is in the description.